How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Okay. Aloha, everybody. It's aloha to June. It's June 1st. And turn this on. Confusing. Oh, come on. It's June already. There's little vlog, little news that got some stuff coming up. Ooh, one of them's my sobriety date. Oh gosh, I don't know why I didn't think about that before. Now it's like, oh, there it is. I'm not gonna do anything. It's just like, wow. Thank you, higher power. The vlog and news. Okay, vlog. The grave. Oh gosh. Okay. The birds. They're not completely like on that side of the wall. But that side of the wall is the neighbor's house, which is unoccupied right now because they passed away a while back. So they got the whole yard. Go there. And they're spilling over still. And they're sort of getting used to the lightsaber. They're like, so it's now that they're situated. It's super fun trying to chase them around early in the morning, and the sun's coming up earlier too. So, and today's gonna be a busy day for me. I got a telehealth thing in the afternoon. My mom has a doctor appointment, so I have to rush off and drive her to that. It's just a foot thing. It's not like it's super serious, but gosh, it's all come. Yesterday we went over and visited our friend Jim in a nursing rehab center. He's in there for rehabilitation because he broke his femur, and so they put a rod inside the bone so the bone heals. So we were over there. It's over in Kaneohe, right? So that's why get to see the tunnel over and over. But it's like you go over there, you get like dinners. If you can pay, it's like getting a plate lunch, but you get the guest meal from the cafeteria. And another friend brought pizza and stuff. So we're there just chit-chatting. It's great though. It cheered him up though. It really did cheer him up because he's like there all week. He was like, "Hey, am I getting the stitches out? I'm going to see you. Want to see him?" No, because the stitches are like, don't pull down your pants to show us your stitches. No, thanks. And it gives you that weird. I mean, I have little flashback from rehabs and because this reminds me I gotta do something else too. So about medical insurance and rehabs and stuff. It just shows the fragility of life and stuff too. It's like, gosh, we're not here forever, So do the right thing, whatever you got going on. All right, enough of that. The regular news, the war in Iran is still like a war. They say it's not a war. They say it's an excursion and all that kind of stuff, but they're also saying it's a ceasefire. we're a ceasefire. We're at a ceasefire. And they're handing the plan back and forth. Iran would have Trump plan, Trump would do this, and hand it back to them. And the Ayatollah is in fear of his life, so secret couriers hand deliver the little message. And hand deliver the little message back. So it's taken quite a while. The ceasefire is not really that much of a ceasefire. Matter of fact, today, because they keep Iran says that they have blockaded the Strait of Hormuz. The U.S. says open it or we're going to continue firing on you. And Iran says you violated the ceasefire with incursions of flying over airspace that you were over here. And so they fired upon some other stuff, so the U.S. retaliates and fires upon that stuff. So right now there's a small skirmish in the Strait of Hormuz. So the big skirmish has a little skirmish inside of it that's hot fire. All of it's set up. One, and they're digging up missiles. They're digging up the missiles that they underneath the tunnels. The tunnel entered as bombs, so they're digging out the tunnels so that the missiles back. Iran has missiles, so now Iran can target U.S. and its whoever helps the U.S. allied it, and it's just set up. So they're gonna hit something, and then the U.S. is gonna go, that's it, and then carpet bomb the place, and it's not gonna be very effective too. So it's a real forever type war, bit much like Afghanistan. You just can't get them all because of the terrain and the tunnels. Israel, got us into this war is Israel. Netanyahu and Trump, buddy, Netanyahu and Trump. They think alike, they say alike, they talk alike, they have the same Trumpy bear. Because Iran backs Hamas and Hezbollah in the north of Israel. So Lebanon has Hezbollah. In the south, there's Hamas. And then there's another one too. And they're backed by Iran. These proxy groups, these puppets, and they're terrorists. So Israel finally got its wish and got the U.S. to bomb the crap out of Iran. And when they first started bombing, the U.S. first started bombing Iran, Israel was there too. Let's get them. And so that's where that starts. That's the excuse to start. But Trump is there all the way because he wants the oil. It's like, hey, we get them, we get their oil. And Iran is like, I didn't know the Strait of Hormuz was that big of a deal. Now they're claiming, Iran is claiming ownership of the Strait of Hormuz and won't budge. And that's unacceptable to Trump. So, looks like more warfare for sure. Anyways, in Hawaii, there's stuff. Hey, I think the volcano's supposed to go again. Another fountain. Or 48. Quick Hawaii news. The storm fallout. Okay. So, look. It's the fallout shelter? Hey, this won't blow away in a storm. Portal. It's a portal. It's a portal to the kahunas. So there's still just Kona low flooding and tourism slump. So this is North Shore of Oahu. I'm just thinking Big Island, but that's North Shore of Oahu. Oh yeah, those outside eateries. Aquarium fishing. So a group wants to fish out the aquarium. So they go and they got these Slurpee guns, like big suckers, and they suck those up and sell. It's big money. And then there's no reef fish to see. And what else is going on? Oh, sports. K-pop the Demon Hunter, and this is a Las Vegas arena, and it's the concert for K-pop concert. That's how big that is in Las Vegas. That's why everyone in Hawaii, look them up, look how big the arena is, look how many tickets they sell. Hey, we should be doing that. You're like, yeah. What else is, not much else. Oh, there's tennis, I suppose. There's Rob and these guys. I don't know. They're tennis, and she's tennis too. It's a tennis thing. Gosh. Okay. Hey, well, Back in the day, that's what we're doing. Back in the day, remember 1970 when we were relaxed, you just kind of play Wheel of Fortune, Pokemon on top of your lunchbox. I remember those lunch pails. Here's Dean and his brother Leslie at 8 and 7 out with each other in the lunchbox.
Why are you here?
Lunchbox baseball game, summer fun, Manoa playground. Oh yeah, I remember summer fun and stuff like that. Lunchbox. Oh gosh, I didn't like school, so I was like focused on lunchbox. Iran exchange strikes and made talks. Yeah, we're having a ceasefire as we shoot missiles at each other. Crusader castle seized by Israel, symbolizing Lebanon. Symbolize Lebanon occupation. Yeah, we got the old Crusader castle back. Okay. Wait a minute. Where are we going? We're going this way. This is where we're going. Yeah, there. Oh, the political cartoon. UFC fight. Unredacted files cache. We command it. The only White House UFC event that matters. The unredacted Epstein files. He's in battle. His name's on millions and millions of stuff, and he's just gonna. It's not true. Okay. What do we have here? Let's do this one, I suppose.
Not outlandish to expect migrants to follow rules.
In response to the recent letter about immigration, I would say it makes no sense. I would say it is not rational. It makes no sense to require immigrants to abide by our country's laws.
Hawaii has duty to back immigration population, cite Article May 5th.
If they are seeking asylum for political persecution, legal documentation can help the government in assisting them with necessities. This could help them from becoming part of the homeless population or engaging in activities compelled by desperation. Take note. Many of our grandparents have come here as immigrants. Before Hawaii became the 50th state in 1959, things were different then. Hawaii is not the sugarcane and pineapple fields it used to be. Licenses, IDs, social security numbers, and are required of all of us to drive, start a business, to work, to acquire housing, and to have bank accounts. To maintain that a migrant who has crossed our border illegally is exempt from the law is in fact irrational. Guy Morgan, Moanalua. Oh, gee, thank you, Guy, for sending in your letter and trying to talk in tutu voice and stuff like that. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Backing migrants. I guess the letter is saying that they should support migrants in Hawaii. They should support them, and you're trying to say they're not exempt from ID laws and stuff like that. I think the thing about the ID laws is that this America First Voter Rights Act thing, they're squashing voter rights. They're trying to squash any possible. Immigrants aren't allowed to vote in the election anyway, but they're trying to say that they're gonna outvote the MAGA, so they're trying to make. Anyways, yeah, I agree. The migrants should obey all the laws of the United States. Of course, no one is above the laws. Is the tenant, is the basic, foothold, the foundation. Includes the president. He's not above the laws, which is a huge problem here, because he's not within the laws of the Constitution, but basic laws as well. So now, when migrants cross the border illegally, that's illegal. That's why it's illegal. But it's the offense is the citizen status. So it's kind of like a documentation. It's sort of like it's the equivalent of like a parking ticket, and if you don't get it resolved, you can be sent back or deported. But they've conflated that. So now illegal immigrants are now all illegal. They're like criminals and should be locked up. And so they're putting them in detention centers, which is highly illegal because they're subverting habeas corpus, which is in the Constitution. And they're just like saying, you're illegal, you get into prison. And they can do that, they can start to do that to anyone, like people who disagree with Trump or the MAGA movement. We don't like you, we're going to detain you without trial and stuff. So the thing is we're not obeying our own laws about habeas corpus, and of course, yeah, they don't have papers, and their crime is sort of like you cross the border. That they're not, and when the MAGA movement wants to go and get them, we'll just we'll go after the really bad criminals first, because they hyperinflated the economy, but they hyperinflated that all these immigrants were insane criminals and psycho killers that came out from their country, and that's not true. And many of these migrants, do the laundry, the gardening, and pick the fields and all this stuff too. So we're undermining our own economy. But the thing is, yeah, require them to obey the laws. It's not the thing here. The thing is, we're not obeying our own laws. Anyways, okay, blah, blah, blah. It's a sticky thing. But that's a letter that's supporting the MAGA movement. Those damn immigrants. Put them in a detention center. And all haywire's going up in smoke. And people got shot and killed battling ICE. You want ICE as Gestapo people going, we're going to detain you without law, court,
missing
judge. At least the federal judges are fighting back. Yay. Okay, too much time. Okay, aloha. Have a good Monday. Gotta go run around. Gotta go.
Oh, gotta do this now. Gotta go run. It's time to go. Aloha to you. Aloha to you.